member of the American Bar Association and also executive director of the Authors Guild. In this role, every day I see that when authors and creators' works are infringed, they have no cost-effective way to stop the infringement or get compensated for the damage they have suffered. Some of my ABA and creator colleagues want to talk to you today about how you can help support creators so that they finally have an avenue to pursue their low-value claims of copyright infringement.
Thanks, Mary. The Senate is currently ready to vote on S 1273, the Copyright Alternative in Small Claims Enforcement Act of 2019, commonly known as the CASE Act. The CASE Act creates an alternative forum inside the U.S. Copyright Office to pursue these low-value claims.
That's right. And did you know that under the current system, creators whose work has been copied or infringed have no cost-effective ways to get compensated? The high cost of the legal action they would need to take, usually in tens of thousands of dollars or even much more, would almost always significantly outweigh the damages they may be awarded. They also can't bring a claim in state court because the law requires copyright cases to be heard in federal court and only federal court.
Copyright owners with small infringement claims essentially have a right but no remedy. When the cost of bringing a federal lawsuit significantly outstrips the value of their claims, this hinders copyright law from fulfilling its central function of incentivizing the creation of expressive works.
If enacted, the CASE Act will help copyright owners and alleged infringers avoid costly copyright lawsuits by establishing a copyright claims board within the U.S. Copyright Office to handle small infringement claims. And unlike federal court, where statutory damages can be as much as $150,000 per work, damages under the CASE Act are capped at $15,000 for one claim and $30,000 for the entire proceeding.
Participation in the program would be entirely voluntary, and parties could proceed with or without attorneys. Proceedings could be held through phone or video conferences. Lawyers well-versed in copyright and alternative dispute resolution would decide the claims. The CASE Act would bring positive change to the copyright system by providing copyright holders with a realistic means to protect their works.
While the CASE Act will provide more cost-effective protection for plaintiffs, copyright defendants will also benefit from the proposed legislation. Currently, defendants can be burdened with significant legal costs and drawn-out suits, even where their use is a fair use or otherwise lawful. Participation in a small claims proceeding would cap their damages and likely provide faster resolution of the dispute.
The ABA is familiar with a wide range of individual and public interests, and the association's members have a broad perspective on the role and benefits of copyrights, as well as familiarity with copyright litigation and concerns with counseling clients who sometimes have no realistic recourse when their works are infringed. The ABA believes that an alternative small claims forum within the Copyright Office, limited to claims seeking up to $30,000 in damages, staffed by lawyers well-versed in copyright and alternative dispute resolution, and open to consenting parties proceeding pro se or with legal representation, is well worth pursuing because it will result in greater access to justice.
This is where you come in. We need you to go to our webpage at ambar.org/ABA-Day-Digital and use our tools to send pre-formatted emails, social media posts, and use our pass-through calling option and script to tell your senator to support and co-sponsor the CASE Act.
These messages urge the Senate to pass the CASE Act, which has already been passed by the House of Representatives last fall by an overwhelming margin of 410 to 6 in support. You can also personalize these messages to have even more of an impact.
While there, you can also explore advocacy campaigns on our 4 other #ABA-Day-Digital issues, including funding for the Legal Services Corporation and preserving the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. And send messages to help affect change in those areas too.
Like other Americans, small creators are facing economic hardships caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, this makes it all the more important for these creators to have legal avenues to pursue claims when their rights have been infringed.
On behalf of the legal and creative communities, I would like to thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your voice and effort during this trying time. This is our chance to talk directly to Congress. Now let's show Congress what lawyers and artists united can do.